You ever think about how spoons are just tiny shovels we put in our mouths?
What's with that?
Beat of silence. Music kicks back in. Welcome to Discussing Nothing. Today's cold open was written by ChatGPT. Thank you, guys. Welcome back to the episode of the podcast, everyone's favorite podcast called, what is it called again? Discussing Nothing. The show where we discuss a multitude of topics, more often than not, means nothing. I should have let you say that. That's not my finest intro. No, that was probably that was really bad, wasn't it? Oh well, we'll go with it anyway. Today I am joined by two colleagues of mine, preparing to do battle as always. I am joined by the quick-witted
Kelvin
and the
slow-witted.
No, that's mean. The much maligned
Liam.
There we go. You're the villain of the piece today. Hope you're okay with that. The panto villain, if you will.
Kind of goes against what my choice is, but yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. How are we, lads?
Not bad.
Not bad. Liam, you've been on a lot of pods recently. You've been taking some dubs. How are we?
Sore back.
Sore back from carrying the pod.
Yes.
Do you think you're the main player?
After yourself, of course.
Of course, yes. We do all bring different things to this show.
Some less than
Kelvin,
others.
last time you were on, you confessed to standing on garden peas. Have you thus since cleaned up that act of yours?
Yeah, sure, because that definitely wasn't 5 minutes ago.
Perfect. But yeah, you guys ready to do battle?
Yeah.
So ready.
Have you won against Kelvin before? Have you done battle against Kelvin? You said to
You've
me,
won, I think. Yeah.
You said to me that you get yourself up for this fixture more than any others
it's
in
like
the office.
the Derby Day.
Is this Derby Day?
Yeah.
It's Derby Day at Newmore.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a big match for you?
Big one.
Or is this just another one?
people
This
at
is the
Wembley.
big one.
This is the big one. Well, we're here, guys. Today, we are discussing the letter. And I... Yes, that one. Today, it is the best thing beginning with I. These two are pitching me their favorite thing beginning with I. The best thing in the world beginning with I. I will decide which one is best. Who would like to go first?
I believe Kelvin would.
Okay. Kelvin, what is the best thing? Just give me a quick summation. What is the best thing in the world beginning with I?
The best thing in the world beginning with I is insects.
Okay. Quick reason why?
Because, did you know, without insects, there would be no pollination, there would be no food ecosystem, food chain, there would be no,
Perfect, thank you. Liam, what is your counter argument? Counter I. Give me it.
My best thing beginning with I is Iron Man.
Insects versus Iron Man.
Okay.
Why Iron Man?
I just think Loki might be the GOAT.
He did do the snap after all. He did do the snap. He saved the world.
Mm. Well,
But
insects
insects-
save the world on a daily basis in real life.
Okay, so insects. Can you define an insect? Like, is a bee an insect?
Yeah. A six-legged creature.
Is that the
It's not an arachnid, like eight-legged.
so it's a centipede, not an insect?
No, I think that's like a
A millipede?
something pod or something. I don't know, like a
Metapod.
metapod. Yeah.
Rogues Gallery, Emma, can you get the exact definition of an insect, please? That'd be great.
I need to know what I'm fighting against.
Do you like Iron Man?
Nope, not today.
I guess when Civil War came out, you were much more Captain America man. You were Team Cap.
No,
No, you were Team Iron Man.
He was like, yeah, I don't know who I was actually. I don't really care.
So you don't have any strong opinions on Iron Man?
Nah, I'm long past caring about the MCU.
And why is that?
It sucks.
It sucks.
No, it was good up until like Endgame and stuff,
Yeah.
but after that,
Because he's a knock.
boring.
And what do you think about Iron Man?
I think.
Why is Iron Man the best thing begin with I? Why is it so much better than insects?
Loki carried the MCU up until the point of Endgame, was it you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
kicked off 2009, I believe it was.
8, but yeah.
2008.
Yep.
First film I had on Blu-ray.
Was Iron Man?
Mm-hmm. Got it for Christmas.
You're not helping yourself.
Yeah.
here.
He has nothing to say.
It wasn't. The first film I had on Blu-ray was Ants. A
Well,
Bug's Life.
is an ant an insect, Emma?
Yeah.
What's the correct definition
How
of
do you not know
insect?
what an insect is?
A small arthropod animal that has 6 legs and generally 1 or 2 pairs of wings.
So is a bee an insect?
Of course. Yeah.
I'd say so, yeah.
You say so. Okay.
Mm.
Bees are probably the goat insect.
Goats. But a lot of people think bees do the bulk of pollination. They don't.
That's wrong.
Wasps, ants, butterflies, all sorts. They all do. Their role. They all
They're
have their
playing
role in the
their
animal
part.
kingdom.
They're all playing their part.
Yep.
And without pollination, we couldn't live.
You couldn't have food or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on insects?
I
Have you
think
seen ants?
I've
A Bug's
seen it.
Life?
I've seen ants all over my house because I left an apple inside a lunchbox once. That was awful. I've seen.
But that's not the ant. That's not the ant's fault.
Yeah.
There's no need
Put
for
your
that.
put your rubbish in the bin.
There's no need
They
for
were
that
just trying
level.
to get rid of that apple for you.
Yeah.
theft.
They were teaming up to carry
They
the
prob- yeah,
apple
they
out
probably-
of your home. Like, we'll put this in
With
the
the-
bin for him.
Yes, without my permission, which I believe is called theft.
I was keeping that apple.
Yep. Have you ever accidentally hit a beehive and 50 million bees come out of it and chase you?
How does one accidentally hit a beehive?
You know, like you're trying to get your ball down from a tree with a stick and you miss.
Oh no, I missed it. Hit the massive beehive.
And then you have to run away from a bee swarm that's in the shape of a human run towards you.
Who would win in a fight? Iron Man or all the insects in the world?
Iron Man, surely.
All the insects in the world would body Iron Man.
He's in a suit of armour, absolutely.
We've seen in, I'm getting using my MCU knowledge here, Ant-Man
Would crawl underneath the
managed
armor.
to get into Tony Stark's suit and pull out all the cables, causing his suit to malfunction.
If you can name me a single insect, that's capable of defying quantum mechanics and shrinking to that level, I would love to hear it.
Ant-Man. Is he not technically an insect?
And do you know who he's friends with in these days?
Don't know.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, R.I.P. in
He's
peace.
dead.
R.I.P. Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man is dead. I don't side with the losers.
Because he sacrificed himself.
So all dead people are losers.
Yeah.
That man sacrificed himself to save the world. He saved all the insects. How many insects did...
He used the snap to save the world.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah. How did him snap? I thought that divided the world.
It undone it. Oh
quick
my
history
God.
lesson. Quick history lesson.
Yeah, okay.
Tony Stark's in a fight with Thanos, who's got the Infinity Gauntlet, who's going to snap everyone out of existence and start everything again. And he steals all the Infinity Stones, and he snaps his fingers, and he goes, "I am Iron Man," and he dusts Thanos and his army.
Why did
Thus
that just
saving the
target?
world.
Why did that just target?
Because you've got
'Cause
all
he
the
was
power in the world. You can do
undoing-
whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
He was undoing what had been done, which was Thanos got rid of 50% of the
Yeah,
population.
explain how that's bad.
A more bold, creative move for the script to have gone down would have been to not just bring all the characters back for like 20 more movies. It would have been cooler if they'd actually kept them dead in the first place.
Well, if you watch the film, you'll realise that many, many years have passed before they actually managed to undo it.
Yeah, the blip.
The blip.
Okay. I'm not as much of a nerd as you.
Top 5 unk moments.
Sorry, I'm not a complete dork.
I have a question
Tell me
for
some other things about insects. You must have some other stuff that's great about them.
Yeah, just off the top of my head like this.
Just what's off the top of your dome? What's your favorite insect facts?
They are basically the reason we have like textiles and silk.
Why is that?
Silkworms.
Oh,
Silk is a like a naturally.
is a worm an insect?
Silkworms are.
Mm,
They're not worms. I don't think. I think they're separate things.
bad branding there.
Yeah, and also, insects. In order to boost the population of insects, we need to get rid of astroturf gardens, which I think are a disgrace. So, if we can go about banning astroturf gardens,
That's great.
those are some of the worst things you can do. If you make your garden on astroturf, that's like one of the worst things you can do
Yeah.
for your planet.
Do you have a personal agenda against AstroTurf?
I do, yeah, kind of, yeah, actually.
Like, were you pro AstroTurf before your injury?
I was, yeah. AstroTurf has provided me with a lot of fun over the years, but
Not anymore.
Peppermill Astro,
Second pod in a row.
it's on site. Don't let me catch you
Right,
slipping.
Do you like Silk?
No,
Not the nightclub, R.I.P.
I've never felt silk. I don't think silk. I'm not in that
Worn
tax
a
bracket yet.
silken gown.
No, I'm not in
To
that
bed.
tax bracket yet.
You don't put on a light silk gown before your bed.
No, but you know what I do put on before bed?
What?
Iron
Iron
Man
Man.
by Ozzy Osbourne. The song every
Over-
night before I fall asleep.
Overrated.
He is
Yeah.
cool though. You're not giving me enough reasons as to why he's not cool. Apart from he's dead.
We haven't even touched on the fact that
And also, he's not really dead because he comes back in other comics.
He's not even the coolest character in the film. He's
Who
in,
is?
yeah,
like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
He was an insect. He
Spider-Man
was not an
who's-
insect, but kind of like an insect.
whose suit was made by
Peter Parker himself, not the rubbish new version where Iron Man makes it for him. That sucks.
That sucks, to be fair. Emma, what are your thoughts on this? Iron Man or insects? Help me decipher this mess.
This is a tough one.
Is it?
Help me out.
I mean, I guess they both, in their own way, played their own part in saving the world at points.
many points.
Constantly. Right now, as we
Constantly,
speak.
yes.
Insects
keeping
are at work.
keeping everything alive. Guys, this is a tough one.
It's a tough one.
This is a tough.
You can see the pros of both, and I can't see much cons of either, to be fair,
Oh.
either. This may be our toughest battle yet.
I can give you some cons about insect.
Oh,
Ooh.
on.
Has one never been stung by a wasp or a bee?
I haven't. I don't dare to feel it.
Well, at school once.
A necessary evil
For why?
for all the good they do.
They do so much good. that
One
they
a
can-
little sting every so often.
I would like to call out. Do wasps pollinate?
Yeah. They
Can
do.
I have a fact check on that? Because
I'm on
Arguably
it.
even more than bees, apparently.
I don't think they do.
They do.
And I'm willing to accept I'm wrong, but I think wasps are the most pointless creatures in the world.
They're not actually.
Is a locust an insect?
I would assume
Probably.
so.
Don't like them.
No.
Oh,
Did you
do we
know?
want the fact checked?
Yep.
Wasps are also now increasingly understood to be valuable pollinators,
Damn it.
transferring pollen as they visit flowers to drink nectar.
Right, fair enough. Maybe
Oh,
the
oh.
sting. Maybe it is a sting that's worth it in the grand scheme of things.
Many species of orchids are entirely reliant on wasps for pollination.
Perfectly wasp shaped. Only a wasp can get in there.
Okay. What do you say to that? The sting?
Yep. There was this YouTube series that was absolutely brilliant where this guy
It's just
allowed himself to experience the worst pain from stings that you can. And the top one is called a bullet ant,
The ants, yeah.
which is called a bullet ant because when you get stung, it feels like you've been shot.
What do they do?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool though. If you have to,
Yeah.
you have to admit that's pretty sweet.
It's not as sweet as
Right,
lasers.
Right, I'm going to come to you both now with a 30-second summation and a little last pitch as to why yours is the best thing in the world, and then I'm going to come to my decision. Okay, right. I'm going for Kelvin.
Insects are the best because without them, you wouldn't have pollination of any kind. You wouldn't have plants. You wouldn't have food, and you wouldn't have the breakdown of biological material. So we would be swimming around in our own filth, our own excrement, our own food waste without them. Also, Bug's Life rules.
Liam.
Iron Man is the best because he is a philanthropist.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's over.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
He gives a lot of money to charity. That he took something bad, like profiting over war, and donated it all to charity, the Tony Stark Foundation. Look it up.
There are no ethical billionaires.
This one is he saved the planet from an alien invasion, a rogue AI robot, other super mutants. He's had more cold moments than Cole Palmer himself.
Okay, right.
Please put the scene where he does.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Here's where I'm at. I think you've both brought some tremendous arguments. I think the arguments have been very good today. Like I'm actually struggling to decipher it, so I'm going to have to use more childish means to figure out how to how to do this. And I tell you what's won Kelvin it today is he honk-shoed you.
I was honestly going to
and
say
you
that.
fumbled your words in the last pitch twice.
Never fumble your words, or you get.
I still actually have doubts that you can say the word philanthropist.
Yeah, try. On cam.
So Kelvin, you win today.
If I say the word correctly, can I have the one?
No, you lost all your law.
Do you think give him one shot to get him? We'll tie it if he gets philanthropist right.
No, I want a winner. I want a double or nothing.
No. You can tie proceedings if you say the word philanthropist right. Do you agree to those terms?
No, I want to win. So
okay, right. No chance. Sorry, you can give it a go anyway if you want.
a chance to regain any lost aura points.
Yeah,
I refuse.
You can have aura points if you want.
It's a disgrace.
Well, thank you guys for listening to that, and goodbye.
Bye.
Philanthropist.